The State Department is part of a small team that is now on the ground that has been dispatched to Haiti to work closely with Haitian authorities.
The president has been briefed and is receiving regular updates on what the State Department and the FBI are doing to bring these individuals home safely.
So there is drama here. Watch this story. The White House working with Haitian officials to investigate the mass kidnapping of 17 Americans and Canadian missionaries and negotiate the group's release. The group is demanding $1 million per hostage. Want to bring in Jack Brewer from the Jack Brewer Foundation, assisting with the rescue efforts in Haiti. Jack, good morning to you. And what have you found out so far?
It's grim. You know, it's sad. What people don't see is the fact that most of the country is shut down, particularly the aid right now. We have over 20 doctors and nurses on the ground where we're typically doing and seeing over 1,000 patients a week. All that is being shut down. And so this nation is still grappling from the horrible earthquake that then preceded a hurricane. And so to just think about a nation like this with so much need being completely shut down right now, as people are fearful. What you don't also hear is just last week there was over 150 kidnappings in 1 week. And so the ones that we do hear about are the unfortunate Americans that were kidnapped. But the things on the ground in Haiti are deep. Hopefully I'm praying, and I think the entire community there is praying that these missionaries are returned home safely. But the most important thing to them, I tell you right now, is that the gospel is spread. And that's really the reason why they're there. They're there spreading the gospel. Let every American know that no matter what your politics are right now, there's a lot of places around the world that are hurting, and organizations that represent this nation. This is a Christian nation, and these people, they're on the ground right now. And though they may be fearful, they are there to spread the gospel, and you can read their statements and to follow that. And I think that as Americans, we should all take a step back right now and realize how blessed we are to live in this nation and all the great freedoms that we have that we must continue to protect. And I call on the Biden administration. I don't agree with a lot of their politics, but I call on them to do something, do more. Haiti is right on our border, and people are there struggling. They don't have access to clean water and food, and we can do more. It's time for us to stop giving aid to these nations that are doing and persecuting their people. Over the course of the last year, it was found out that 29 of 30 senators in Haiti are all involved in major drug trafficking. The gangsters are not just these guys that are kidnapping. The gangsters are in the government. And so unless we do some deep soul searching as a nation in the United States, we stand up for democracy all over the world in so many places. Well, let's do it in the poor country, the poor black country of Haiti. That was the first independent black nation in the world. If you want to stand up for the rights and the freedoms of black folks, Haiti is the place to start. In America, we can do more.
Jack, I'm curious if you think the government is either complicit with these gangs or if they just have no control over the gangs that are perpetrating all of these kidnappings.
There is no government. Let's just be honest. It's lawlessness. Right now, most of the folks, as I just said, if you look back at the UN report, you'll find that 29 of 30 senators are involved in major drug trafficking. It's time to come in there and clean shop. We need to go in and we need to stop giving aid to countries and governments like Haiti. They are going there. These people don't have access to water and basic food. I mean, the folks that are there, if it wasn't for aid organizations, you'd have a major humanitarian crisis. You already do. And so there is no government. And, you know, we go into Afghanistan, all over the Middle East, places that we can find resources, and we stand up and stand against these type of governments. Let's start helping the poor people and do what Jesus told us to do. And that's help the most underserved, the poorest of the poor. We can do more in Haiti as the United States government.
Well, the headquarters is back in Berlin, Ohio, and a lot of these gangs, they steal cattle and then they steal cars, and now they're taking human beings and demanding ransom. Jack, thank you for sharing your story.
And it would take us literally 2 hours to wipe out all those gangsters in Haiti. We have the strongest military in the world. Send them in there and protect those innocent people.
Okay. Jack, thank you. We're on the story, and we will be in contact. Jack Brewer, thanks.
God bless you.
Thank you.